Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Ba-da-ba-bee-dee-dee. Do-do-do-do-do. Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy Cage and Bro Daddy is a brand new Malayalam language comedy that was just released for streaming on Disney plus Hotstar. It was written by Srijit N and Bibin Maliyekal and it marks the second directorial feature by Prithviraj Sukumaran, who also plays the lead role alongside Mohanlal, Kalyani Priyadarshan, Lalu Alex, Meena and Kania. I'm honestly a bit conflicted how much I should tell you about the story. The short synopsis on IMDb is almost absurdly vague. Listen to this. The plot revolves around the life of a family man. Unexpected events happen in their house. The brother and father decide to take on the challenges. I also checked the trailer again and indeed even the trailer isn't really giving away anything. And that's actually quite nice, but it's also not really a movie that has a super incredible, mind-blowing story either. Anyway, I will be vague as well, because some of the twists, and they are mainly happening in the first half, are really quite fun. The trailer is selling the movie entirely on its lighthearted, feel-good vibe and of course the wonderful cast. And I'm very happy to say that the movie definitely delivers on that. I was quite surprised how much I enjoyed this one. After the trailer and after I have reacted to the first song video, I was looking forward to it, but I was also afraid that it might be a little bit too mainstream, broad and maybe sentimental. And all of that is true to some degree. Bro Daddy is a very typical lighthearted family entertainer. It's totally harmless. The aesthetic is very glossy and almost feels like a commercial. Which is ironic because our protagonist indeed works in advertisement. The music is very functional, perfectly fitting the comedic or emotional mood of every scene, with a fair share of underlining gags, additionally with some sound cues. But all of that isn't that bad, because Bro Daddy is quite charming and was certainly able to put me in a wonderful mood. Does a film like this have to be 2 hours and 40 minutes long? At least to my own taste, definitely not. While the story had some really nice surprises and the characters are lovely enough to keep us entertained for that long time, it's also really not necessary to drag things out this long, and at some point I was hoping the movie would come to an end. But of course I also perfectly know that runtimes like this are common and oftentimes expected by an Indian audience. To give you the most basic idea about the story, Prithviraj Sukumaran plays Jesus. Well, almost. He plays Ishu, which apparently is the Malayalam word for Jesus. Mohanlal plays his father John, and because John and his wife Anna, played by Meena, became parents at a pretty young age, he and his son have this very brotherly bond. Kalyani Priyadarshan's character is also named Anna, and the core story is about their families arranging their marriage. But it's actually about something else too, something quite important that, like I said, I don't want to give away at this point. The entire ensemble has shown up to shine. You can tell that everyone is having a good time and wants to make sure the audience is having a good time as well. The chemistry between the actors is pretty strong as well. Mohanlal and Meena have already played husband and wife in the 2 Drishyam movies, and I'm not sure if there are maybe other films as well. Prithviraj and Kalyani, who I've just seen in a Tamil thriller Manadu, are also great together, especially early on when things are quite different from what you probably expect. Mohanlal and Prithviraj also make a really fun pairing. Their banter is fantastic. Lalu Alex plays a crucial role as Anna's father Kurian and he does a nice job as well. And then you also have really fun cameos by Shubin Shahir as Happy Pinto, a very fitting name, and Malika Sukumaran as Mohanlal's character's mother. In real life, she's actually the mother of Prithviraj. What makes Bro Daddy so much fun is how the characters are reacting to the so-called unexpected events. There are certain things that should remain secret, but of course one character after the other finds out eventually, and the rest is always adapting and trying their best to keep the situation under control. It's not a movie that had me in tears from laughing, but I was nonetheless smiling throughout and having a wonderful time. I was especially taken by Prithviraj's performance and how he is dealing with these new developments in his life. When he has to tell his father something important and we get this kind of western standoff music, or when he's confronting his mother shortly after and tries to hide behind Mohanlal's back, it's really nicely done. I don't think the movie has big artistic merits, it's really just this very light-hearted, feel-good family entertainer, but at that, it's doing a great job. It's a film that's celebrating family, love, and life, and honestly, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will have a wonderful time with it. Especially now when the pandemic is at full force again and people can stream the movie from the comfort of their living rooms. So in German I'd say, Bro Daddy ist ein warmherziger, charmanter und echt liebenswerter Familien-Unterhaltungsfilm mit einem tollen Cast und einer Geschichte, die einfach Spaß macht. I give Bro Daddy 7 out of 10. It's more like 7.4, but I don't do that.
All the best.
Thank you.
അപ്പൊ ഇതിന് കാശൊക്കെ ഒരുപാടായി കാണുമല്ലോ.
അതിനപ്പോ നമ്മൾ കാശ് നോക്കില്ല.
Alright, that's it like always. Comment below and let me know what you think about Bro Daddy. I think it's a pretty nice beginning for Malayalam cinema in 2022. If you're interested, I just uploaded my top 5 Malayalam movies of last year, as well as top 10 Indian movies of last year and top 10 overall movies of last year. You can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram and Letterboxd and also on Patreon, simply at the Jimmy Cage. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like. And make sure you hit that bell for all I have to tell.